Economic development has such a touch on the entire community. To call it a family or a partnership is probably the best way to articulate the development corporation's work within our community.
Yes, we're out there talking to a lot of industries and a lot of businesses to come to Aberdeen, but we work with a lot of our existing businesses and see a lot of growth from the internal businesses in town to help them expand, help them to grow, help them to scale.
The Development Corp plays a huge role, and it's great as a business person to be able to have an organization like them in Aberdeen and the long history that they've had here and the impact that they've made.
You know, a community such as Aberdeen, frankly, we've been extremely successful in maintaining population and even some slight growth.
Economic development is a process. Economic development takes time. Economic development takes resources. When you combine all three of those elements, you can't help but have a better economic future for your community.
I think the Aberdeen Development Corporation's campaign that we're launching is a true investment in the future of our community.
Currently, we have one piece of property left available for sale, which limits us to recruit the industries and the businesses that are out there to come to Aberdeen.
Having sites ready to go for businesses is extremely important because a business can go from concept stage to open doors a lot faster if they have those sites ready.
There's a lot of competition for businesses to hopefully expand in your community.
So I think offering prime real estate to these new businesses coming in is a huge asset.
There will be two new business parks, one right off of Roosevelt, Milwaukee. They're going to be geared a little bit more towards the smaller industrial setting.
We are offering, especially with the Roosevelt Business Park, some fantastic property opportunity right on Roosevelt, right on Milwaukee, right south of 8th Avenue.
The business park is a good opportunity for existing businesses in Aberdeen because we want them to grow and we want them to be successful, and if they outgrew their current space, this gives them opportunities to relocate.
And then we'll have what we'll call the Rivet Business Park, which is just north of 3M.
Plan for the Rivet Park is expand our commercial and industry park, an attempt to create 1,500 jobs.
And those will be a little bit bigger lots plotted for the larger industrial footprint and maybe even one large business if we get one interested. One of the main things that keeps coming up over and over again is the need for job growth, the need for manufacturing jobs, and this industrial park will lead directly to that.
If other cities that a business is looking at have those sites ready to go and we don't, we could lose those opportunities.
And so the new business parks give us the opportunity to recruit a wide array of different businesses. They give opportunities for businesses in Aberdeen to expand. It's a great opportunity to secure the future growth for the community.
I think one of Aberdeen's biggest challenges is how do we retain our young people? How do we keep them in Aberdeen? How do we have Aberdeen on the forefront of their mind as they're planning their futures?
One of the arms of the capital campaign will be to support the next round of funding for the Northern Innovation Startup Center.
I think it all fits well with what the Development Corporation is doing.
Any investment that we can make in them is an investment in our future.
They've been doing a lot of great work to help support our entrepreneurs in the area, and this funding will allow us to get a matching grant for the Northern Innovation Center for the next 3 to 4 years.
There's a statistic out there that says that only 40% of the graduates at Northern remain in Aberdeen. And so the partnership between the ADC and Northern, I think, is a positive one.
If we can create jobs and good jobs, high-paying jobs, what does that do for student retention?
Truly, it's fun to look back on the history of Northern within the Aberdeen community, but even more exciting to look at the future.
So the reason to invest now is it really will support the ADC's mission.
Your investment in this campaign will build our community where existing businesses, new businesses, and families can thrive.
The business parks will be funded through multiple sources. We're obviously looking at grant funds, we're looking at some loan funds, but then obviously there'll be private investment that's needed as well to make this project successful.
Overall, it's a win for our community as we continue to move forward and create those opportunities. And if we get some people to move here, that's a bonus.
The time is right to invest. I think Aberdeen is in a great spot, but we can't be complacent. We have to continue to push forward and expand our opportunities and expand what's next for the town so it continues to go the right direction.
This money and the plans and that we've laid out in this campaign will have a ripple effect for decades. And I know that myself and Blackout Industries are just really honored to be part of it.
This is the time to invest to help make sure that those projects get done and we can secure the future growth of Aberdeen.